Hello, more Starvaders. We're back at it again with another run. Alright, so what were we up to yesterday? Well, we had a pretty click-intensive deck with Zen. We managed to assemble a infinite combo with Will of the Wisp, Charge, and Sacred Grounds, while Empower helped us assemble this a little bit faster. The gist of it is Charge is a spell with 4 cooldown that recharges every summon, and Will of Wisp is a summon that reduce the cooldown of each of our spells by 1. So if you assemble 4 of these plus Charge, which is normally impossible because you have a summon limit of 3, but well, Sacred Grounds covers it. In any case, when this happens, you get infinite spell casts of each of your other spells, which in our case can be Attract, Hatch, Fireball. Solar Call doesn't actually do that much, like, surprisingly. You can draw into your Will of Wisp again or something. I guess that might be more relevant if we had Toymaker, but we didn't, so yeah. Still, that got us to a final victory there pretty nicely. Hockey Mask did its fair share of stuff, like just letting us draw some cards when we were in a pinch, which was good. In any case, yeah, Ritual Blade would have worked out a little bit better. I remember having a choice to choose between the two there. Some part of me was like, oh, let's give Hockey Mask a try. I think Hockey Mask actually is a pretty good artifact. Just like this condition isn't that hard to fulfill, and you can trigger it a lot. The one that I do think really wasn't that good is Jingle Bells. It's possible that this card just needs you to have a bigger deck than what I had for it to function, but like I just felt like it didn't do that much. Like most of the game, I don't know. Like the bells ended up being like very dead a lot of the time. The fact that they get added after you draw your initial hand just means that like on the first merry-go-round of your deck, that's not gonna go too well. We were able to reset using Solar, like we were able to reset using this spell of Zen to like reshuffle or discard pile a lot, but still that didn't. I don't know. This just felt like a detriment, or at least a card that wasn't helping that much a lot of the time. But that's besides the point. We did win, and I'm pretty happy about that. So let's check the backlog here. Zen, Zeke. Alright, so those 3 we cannot play. Let's see who we roll today. Cannot play Max. Hallie. Okay, not too sad about that. So, Hallie, probably like either the strongest or the second strongest character in the game. I'm personally not in a position to make that judgment call because I haven't played enough of her and Max to like really make a good argument for who is the strongest, but I do know for a fact she is definitely in that range. Why? Because in the same vein as Max, where like Res Drive made it so that his starter deck has no duds whatsoever, Hallie starts the game with Coral Reef. This gives you a card called Coral every single turn. It's free. It makes one of these corals up to 3 tiles away, and it purges itself. And the coral basically says, when your mech or this entity moves, it hits a random adjacent invader. And then at the end of your turn, it's going to hit itself. So if you don't shield it or make it invulnerable, it'll just die. This means that if you sequence correctly, every move in your deck is also an attack. So, like, if you look at her starter deck, these can be used to push and like invaders into each other or like onto the side of the map, but you can also use it to push corals. So these are all like hits. All of your dashes, guess what? When you have a coral, those are converted into attacks, and then you also have Zap, which you can use to like move your coral, and then you also have Brief Assault. It's just like this starter deck just has no misses. It's like actually impossible to well, not impossible. You could, in theory, draw like 4 dashes in one of your feint jabs, but even then, you're still going to have a very productive turn. I don't know. Hallie is just incredible at the start, and if you want to go later into the game, her like unique cards and artifacts have some like insane ceiling as far as how crazy you can go. Just a very, very strong character, although not in a boring way. You could, yes, like you could argue she's pretty easy to play, especially early on, but like later, there's some sauce. It can be a good time. Anyways, let's get into it. I have not actually played as much Hallie as, I don't know. Maybe I've played exactly as much Hallie as I want, because like I haven't played that much of her because it's just really easy. I think, at least to win. I think playing optimally might be a bit more of a challenge, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's get into it. What are we gonna be up to today? Let's see. Efficient X spike could be kind of sick. Yeah, we can, because this costs 0, we can always finish our turn with it and not worry about like our coral, like not how to say, like we can always like do all the things we need with the coral first and then use X spike. This looks like it's gonna do a lot of, it's gonna give us a lot of output, and we can recur with quick jab repeatedly, which is gonna be kind of nice. I don't hate this. Yeah. Sounds like it's gonna be a good time. Yeah, quick jab could also get us some other cards in the future. By the way, this card, quick jab, has continued to impress me with like how much it does on some of our previous decks. Yeah, I just really like this card. Some other potential ones here. Galvanize could actually be pretty sick, because a play we can do is to galvanize our own coral. That would give it a shock, of course, then draw us a flow card. But when our turn ends, the coral would strike itself while we're at full mana, which then like converts that shock to a energy, which is kind of sick. But I think quick jab, while we can't already pick up a 0, is just going to be kind of sick. Tendrils, a fine card. I don't think it's anything special in this situation, but it does do its job. I wonder if I should actually pick up Flight here. It's just a good card. I think X Spike should be taken no matter what, but maybe instead of quick jab, it's Flight. I don't know, this is actually a really tough choice. I can see the argument for like I think X Spike is locked in. This is just very strong, but you could make an argument for like instead of quick jab taking Flight or Galvanize, but I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna see where this takes us. Okay. Alright. Doesn't do what I wanted to do, what I was thinking about. Yeah, we're gonna eat a junk from the tick here, unfortunately, but that's chill. Oh. Are we just not gonna be able to do this at this juncture? Yup. Guess not, huh? Not gonna be able to cash in on this Fallen Angel Plus, which really sucks, but it's chill. Turn here. That guy's gonna channel Doom, but that's chill. Is it possible for me to... Oh, jeez. I wish these fellas weren't here, man. I'd be able to achieve a lot of really good things. But what can you do? It's okay, I'll just eat it, I guess. God. I had pretty high hopes for this tile, gotta be honest. I was thinking we might be able to like farm some pretty good money, but we just never got around to it. Way too much stuff to deal with. Still got like 8,000 bucks, which I'm not sad about. Not jazzed about any of these, to be honest with you. I kind of want to reroll. I'll reroll this. I'll just give it another shot. Ooh, Flourish. Hold on, that could be a pretty sick card. Yeah, Flourish is interesting. Reef Assault is the one that like starts out synergizing with it, but this can be sick. We can put a bunch of corals like everywhere and then just really pop off. The other one here that I'm thinking about is actually just Dodge, which Dodge could actually just be the move, especially when you also have like Quick Jab. I don't know. That's tough. I do want to try a new card. I don't know if it's optimal when like Dodge is in the building, because Dodge is a really good move, and we love having good moves in this deck. Flourish, Flourish, Flourish. I think I'm gonna pick up Dodge. I don't know, it might seem a little boring, but yeah, I think I'm okay with it. Okay. You know me. They give me a... If they just give me a legendary artifact, I'm gonna get baited, man. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna be very happy about that. see. This one has a bounty of 100. This one has a bounty of 200. So we're actually gonna move first. Oh, I didn't have enough mana left over to kill it. Oops. That's all good though. We just do this, and all is well. Alright, money, money, money. Ah, Nematocyte. Well, that's probably the strongest boss. One of the strongest boss artifacts, like, probably in the game. This makes it so that if one of our Koros has shock, it'll strike all invaders up to 2 tiles away when we trigger it. We have already a way in the deck to do this. Zap. We can use it to move one of our Koros and just make it move. But we can always pick up more ways of doing it at mins or at future card shots, which is what we're going to try to do. Am I messing with Ball Lightning? I think so. It's just a good card. I'll pick that up. No problemo. And I think I will restock once, just to see what's up. Oh, Fluid Spear Jab, though. That could be kind of sick. Target Dummy could also be kind of sick for a lot of reasons. Swap is awesome as well. I think I'm actually going to pick up Swap. This might be controversial to some. Some part of me is thinking that, like, the correct. No, I think Swap is going to be good, especially into the Eclipse, because it is a tactic and not a move. Even though, like, yeah, it's quote unquote moving stuff around. Anyways, what are we up against? These fellas. So yeah, here is what I'm talking about with the Nematocyte. It explodes in this ginormous radius every single time, like, you do stuff, which is pretty messed up, in my humble opinion. It explodes with the radius of an Aegis Bomb, which is crazy. Let's pick this fella up. Yeah, that will kill it, unfortunately, but I think that's fine. Then yeah, we will show here. I'll do this, yeah. Then we'll travel up here. I think I'll do this. Just lets us take a very brief break from these fellas, and then we can hit them like so. Very good. Okay, that guy has decided to go somewhere. Let's think. So we do this. Swap this fella in here, and then we can do this. She hits every single one of these. here as well. This shocks me, which is good. I think it should speak volumes that, like, Hallie is a character that's, like, built entirely around making use of the moves in your deck, but then, like, in a fight like this, that almost feels like it's designed to counter her. She's just, like, not phased at all. I don't know, something about that, like, strikes me in a very strange way. Oh, that. Right, I forgot that shit hits him. Okay. We're still chill. But things could get pretty bad if we were not careful. Oh, that Echo's in such a tough to reach position, too. God. Thank God that guy's only traveling there. Thank you. Can I do this? That'll make sure the back kills the both of those. Good chunk of change there. Very happy with that. And I think I'll do this, why not? Stun this fella. And that's a wrap. Good, good. Very nice. Is it not just starter fluid here? I think it has to be starter fluid. Assassin is nice and all, I don't hate it, but like the fact that we can just go like start every turn, if we want to, we can spawn 2 Coral Rees, or we can like, I guess sequencing that can be a little difficult if we have to like Coral Reef first and then zap, because then we would always be like coralling first, but still. I think starter fluid is just like insanely good, no matter what we say here. What to take? I think we really want to put more cards in the deck, more ways to shock our corals. I also kind of realized that like Ball Lightning doesn't exactly do what I want in this deck, because you can't shock your corals and then have them survive, if that makes any sense. Although something you can do is like put a coral next to it. I hope it resolves before the corals do. But, yeah. In any case, we're gonna go here and hope to pick up more ways to shock our stuff, but, you know. Yeah. It's... life is always uncertain or something like that. You can't always have what you want. Yeah, some part of me is like, oh no, you should have taken that, you should have taken that, what is it? You should have taken that, What is that card's name? The one that, I forgot. The Galvanize. Some part of me, like, you should have taken that Galvanize. This would have been so sick, but, I do think it is not very productive to speculate off of, like, what could have happened. Because, like, back then we did not know we would get Nematocite yet, and, like, basing a decision off of that would not have been very helpful, I think. Yeah, then we do this, swap in, that double kills him. Not bad at all. Kind of want to reroll this once. These are okay cards. Chain Lightning's good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think we need output or energy generation at this point. Like from a card like this, we just need more ways to shock our Coral. Because like shocking our Coral is both outputs in the sense of like it works with Nematocite, and it also like is it also is mana generation because the Coral automatically strikes themselves at the end of turn. I am gonna reroll this just once and no more. I could go for some Mittens actually. It's a pretty good card. I don't really want a second Quantum Jab, although I could go for a second Quantum Jab. Sorry, not Quantum Jab, the Quick Jab. Flicker Jab's whatever. I haven't felt great about it. But we're gonna pick up Mittens. A little bit of card draw. Just generally a good time. I can't say no to the artifact, right? That'd be a little silly. Let's just pick ourselves up an artifact. See what we get. That'll do it. Oh, interesting. If a Coral doesn't have space to throw the thing at all, it just doesn't throw it. I thought it would just put it in my discard pile. Strange. But still pretty cool. Gonna do this, push this in. Dodge, kill the last guy, he dies. Just some good old stuff. But we could put in a helping hand. I think like yeah, enemies are just gonna get shields a lot, especially with this fella coming up, and I think we have some there because we have the shield pack. Yeah, we have the Guardian pack. There are going to be some ways for us to like make things get shield, which would be kind of sick. Yeah, I think this is a artifact that's like, yes, it's a build around, but like it has potential in this upcoming fight. For those who don't know this game like inside out, because that's going to be, I think most people. I know most people don't like play this game as much as like I have to this silly extent, but this guy, Mega Blob, I'm not sure if it's like exclusively on when he's ultimate, but like every time you split him, he actually gives random invaders shield, so Helping Hand's actually going to give us a lot of discount there. I'm going to pick this up and be pretty happy about it. I hope to pick up more ways to like, well, X-Slash is, it's definitely a really good card. I don't think we can afford to not pick it up, even though we got so much, like, other stuff. Like, it has nothing to do with anything else we're doing, but still, I'm at a point where I'm just like, this, you gotta pick this up. I think I'll take X-Slash, and then we will reroll once to look for ways to shock, or... yeah, I think it's gotta be Storm Cell. It's way too good. This is like one of the worst ways to do it, given like what the hell what we're like intending for it to do, but I still think it's just gonna be excellent. And after that, Coral Clones, it's a good card. I'm not gonna hold you. It's got some high potential, but like it purges itself, which just means I think like it's not gonna help that much. I don't think. I think I'm pretty okay getting rid of our faint jabs here. Yeah, let's just get rid of these fellas. What are we doing with them anyways? Alright, Mega Blob. Your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. Okay. Unfortunately, couldn't pick up too many synergy pieces, or at least like as many as I maybe would have wished for. But this is still going to be totally okay. Because yeah, now we just start doing the boogie woogie. Let's draw a card. Why don't we? Yeah, I think we'll do that. Still a lot of stuff to cover, but I think we're gonna be fine after this. Cross 2 here. Yeah, I kind of messed up the positioning there. I made it so that like my Koros didn't have space to move with Zap, which really like kneecapped the potential of that turn. But still, we were able to do some pretty messed up stuff, so I don't mind it so much. Yeah, I do want to take care of this fella if I can help it. So I'll do this. Got a lot of junk flowing around. Would also like to not eat that junk, so I will be going here. And we'll call it a day. Alright. I think we'll be doing this. Yep. Oh, I literally can't. I can't leave. Well, I guess I can always try to do this, right? Nope, that draws a card. Yikes! I should have hit this guy instead of drawing with it. That would have preserved our discard pile, which could have meant that I would be able to draw my that could have let me draw my what do you call it? My dodge, which would have been pretty huge. Beautiful. Sure, we'll push this fella out. Why not? That will do it. Oh. Electric rays might not be as good as I thought it would be. Yeah, I'm also a little bit hesitant to take fried shields because we're primarily going to be shocking our Koros. And part of our potential game plan is going to be shielding them, so I don't want that to be something that ends up happening. Like if we pick this up and then we start getting like shield synergy with the shield pack, I don't want this to get in the way. Electric Ray could be kind of sick, actually. Maybe that's what I want to do here. I think I'll pick up Electric Ray. Assassin could be kind of sick as well. You know what? Assassin. Let's go Assassin. Let's just go and have a good time out here. And you know what? Yeah, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to dig myself deeper into the swamp, but I don't think I'm gonna pick up a second permanent modifier here. Getting this in Nematocyte's already like way too much of a power spike. I don't think I need another one necessarily. Yeah. Let's do this. We can walk up here and do a little swapping. Let's go here. Okay. Then, yeah, let's go here and then let's just call it a turn. Oh, that's it. That's all the goons that we're gonna get this time. Very interesting. Let's move this fella in here. probably just chill there. Storm Cell this guy here. Swap myself, that'll trigger it twice. Bye-bye. Quick charge? I don't hate quick charge here. Just like granting us infinite mana will let us do some pretty fun stuff. We can like double mittens, we can draw a bunch of cards with Assassin if it strikes our fancy. Toy Wrench though, Toy Wrench could be kind of sick. Toy Wrench could do a lot for us actually. Huh. I guess we don't have that much card draw yet. Let's just pick up Quick Charge. I don't think anything can go wrong with that. You know what? Give me another artifact. Yes, it's Doom Ritual. It's gonna be a little scary, but I think we're gonna be fine still. If you'll believe me. Oh wait, I messed up. I didn't have another move left to trigger that fella. But we're gonna toss this out. So yeah, let's draw 4, why not? Yeah, let's take it easy for now. Walk up here. That'll trigger Assassin. Yeah, let's just keep the extra doing this totally fine. Get us a full combo. How good is Power So? I feel like we don't need it that much. Because like most of our power gain is gonna be from like the shocked coral striking itself, but like when we do that, it's already gonna get us battery. I don't think Power Cell is gonna do that much. Transformer though, Transformer with the help of Quick Charge, I think that can really just like help us draw a lot more cards. I don't hate that. Okay. I think Bot Feeder is excellent. Yes, we don't have too much junk synergy, but still, just like when you have a lot of mana, giving all of your junk draw a card is just going to be great. Okay, do I want Clunker? Clunker might be kind of cool. I don't know. Because it does work with Helping Hand to give us a lot of mana. Or at least like a little bit of mana every turn. But I feel like that problem's already been covered, and it draws us cards, but we have like Transformer, Bot Feeder, Assassin, and Mittens. He's on the team too. I don't know. I kind of wanted to reroll just once, to see if there's some other like exciting stuff out there. Oh, gift card is awesome, I'm afraid. I think with the rest of our money, I'm actually going to just do a little more removing. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of these fellas. One more remove. Yeah, let's get rid of this dash too. Just again, I firmly believe in pruning your deck to be more like consistent and like slim than like adding more and more strong cards to our deck. Like I think our deck is already like ridiculously strong with how it was. I just wanted to be able to do the thing that it's doing more consistently. At least that's how I see it. Aegis Invaders actually kind of works with Helping Hand for us. We get to just, like, get a little discount every turn. Obviously, that's going to also translate to us needing to do more stuff. Turn on turn to, like, I don't know, get, have her not die, but I don't know. It's a price I'm willing to pay. Something like that. We're gonna call it there. Oh, we are definitely gonna do that. I guess we should still just Mittens and draw these two. Though there may be some reservations there. Alright. We will quick charge again, just like, I think a deck like this is really gonna enjoy having a ton of mana. Yeah, let's draw a card, why not? Then do this. Excellent. We will call it a day there. Yeah, I don't think this guy's gonna be too long for this world, but he's chill. He's doing stuff. Storm saw him. Run this fella in here. Let's Mittens again. Why not? Let's go here. Why don't we go here and then just draw me another card? I think we can just chill after that. Alright. I do wonder, why am I drawing, like, 6 cards a turn? Oh, I guess, right, part of it, it's from gift card. Right. here too. Why not? Draw a card. Why not make a little more mana? Yet, like, quick charge is just popping the hell off this game, which I'm not gonna complain about. Oh, interesting. When you throw a frozen card, it remains frozen, even through everything else. That's kind of sick. Yeah, let's have this fella. Let's just chill, actually. I think we're gonna be fine. Yeah, one guy is gonna charge Doom this turn, but we can deal with that, no problem. Yeah, let's gain 2 more max power bank. Anything else we can do here? We can just move one more time, that's probably fine. I think I will try to get this card out of circulation if I can help it, and then... Yeah, why don't we hit the Hemophage like one more time? Call it good there. Alright, big dog. Get ready. I think we will do that. Well, that's definitely worth playing. Draw a card. Oh baby. I love it. Let's swap these two. Heading with one of these. I think that, yeah, we can do this. Do this. A little bit of that, a little bit of this. Oh wait, that are we actually? We've just killed him already. That's wild. That's crazy. Yeah, I think. I hope this run was able to showcase how much. Like, how unbelievably stupid Hallie really is when you, like, set up stuff right. Although she doesn't even need the right setup. Like, a lot. She can, like, Tony Stark that stuff with just, like, I don't know, even with, like, a pretty bare bones deck, she can still do a lot of very crazy stuff. But obviously, if you get, like, Nematocyte going, it's just, like, world-ending levels of incredible. Alright, let's shock this fella. Fellas, shock this guy. What are we dealing with here? Definitely going to double quick charge. In a longer fight like this, I think it's going to pay a lot of dividends for us. Okay, this will unfortunately mean we take a junk here, but actually 3 junks from these two. But I do think we're still going to be okay. Yeah, can't make that work. Let's... Oh, I should have double quarreled if I knew that that wasn't going to go. That was silly of me. Yeah, again, don't think we have a great way to like get that one extra battery required for like the double quick charge, so we're just gonna do it once here. Actually, no, none of those two is available right now. So start here, I think. We can hit this up. This. Both of those, and yeah, we can also strike this fella. That's all good. Nice. Observant viewers might notice the fact that, like, I do not sound nervous, or, like, yeah, I just don't sound nervous at all. That's mostly because, like, I don't have any reasons to be nervous. Although, hey, this next round might give us some challenge. We'll see, though. We'll see about that. Yeah, we got 8 mana to play with and a whole swap. And both of our ways of, like, shocking our Koro is right in the deck there. I think this, yes, this looks a little scary, but this turn's actually gonna go swimmingly. Do this, do this. Go here. Then we'll go, let's just hit that. Yep, we can chill after that. That's... we can run this in here. Do this. That's mittens, why not? Another card, why not? And then not actually play because I don't think we need to. It's okay. Yeah, this formation might scare other characters, not Hallie, unfortunately for the invaders. Especially not Hallie on, like, on this Nematocite bullshit. No siree, we're not scared. We can probably just take it easy from there. Draw me a card. Start schmooze. Yeah, X-Spike ended up not doing that much, except for, like, on a few turns here and there, but I'm for the most part, okay with that. I think that's chill. Yeah. I made a pretty big sequencing error, but we're playing Hallie, so it's all good. Let's go here. I think we can pretty safely trigger the next wave of stuff, yeah. Just gonna... Alright. Alright, beauty. Beauty. Let's see what's coming up next. Okay. So next turn we only gotta kill this one Chaos Bloom, which shouldn't be too bad. Why the heck not, man? Give me that. Sure. Run it down here. Run it down here. This, I think we can call it a day there. Draw another full hand. Yeah, I can now see like a whole nother reason why like Hallie is as silly as she seems, in that like this one component that you're able to like fully build your deck around, you can like make it so that it's how to say, like, it's guaranteed to show up in your hand every single turn, which to me is just like ludicrous. Most other characters, when they build around something, it's like, oh, I have to draw it, I have to like have it on this very specific turn when like I get these other things. And that's why like sometimes the like some like build arounds that might look extremely strong aren't like out of this world good. But Hallie can build her deck around this one card that will always show up in her hand every single turn. It is just like a whole nother level of like insane consistency and power that you just don't see in other characters. What a character. What a run, too. Had a lot of fun there with Nematocite. But yeah, that's gonna pull this one to a close. Might be one of our faster runs. Let's see how long that took. Even with me, like, turbo yapping. That took 50 minutes. That shaved a whole 10 minutes off of, like, the usual expected runtime. Hallie's just in a league of her own, honestly. I'm getting, having recently played a Max run and then playing a Hallie run, I'm getting some part of me is getting the feeling that like Hallie might be stronger than Max. Not by a little bit. Like Max is still messed up, but yeah, talking myself through like how unbelievably consistent she can be by just building into Coral Reef really is giving me a whole new perspective on like why she is as stupid as she is. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, maybe hit that little bell. It would help out the channel, but don't feel pressured. In the meantime, I'm gonna sign off. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.